Hello, you're welcome once again to Graceland World Delicacy. On our menu today, we'll be making a bitter leaf soup. African special. It's actually one of my favorite. Okay, we'll be needing a bitter leaf. This is specially washed bitter leaf. As you can see, it's elongated. Okay, it's not the kind of bitter leaf that you pound and turn it to something else. This one you use and it's specially washed. You need to learn the techniques to know how to wash a bitter leaf, and arrived at this. Okay, we'll be needing a powder or raw cocoyam, whereby you need to cook the cocoyam, pound it, add little oil and pound it. But this one is actually powdered, so I just added a little palm oil. Don't call it much, the oil is not much, actually it's small. Added palm oil and mixed it so that it will be easy to dissolve. Okay, and as usual, we'll need our pre-cooked condiment. As you can see, what's inside this pot is a pomo. You actually need to cook your pomo very well for a long time for it to be soft before you add it to your other condiments and steamed. Okay, so into this bitter leaf we'll add hot water just to get off excess or maybe little bitterness that might have been left. Okay, so that you don't taste the bitterness, but I actually love tasting the bitterness in it. So it's just for the purpose of the video, I'm adding hot water in case you don't like the bitterness, but I love it. Since I especially washed this bitter leaf by my own hands, I wouldn't have need to add hot water into it. But just in case you don't like bitterness, so you add your hot water. Okay, allow it for some minutes and then you sieve it out and use. Okay, welcome back. Into this pot we'll add more water. We'll just increase the volume of water that is already here, such that when the water boils, it will be enough to dissolve our cocoyam. Later on, we can now add more volume of water if it's not to our desired consistency. Okay, we will add in our pepper. Okay, add in our grounded crayfish, and we will add in our Maggi cube or our seasoning cube. Okay, you need to add enough crayfish. Okay, you add your seasoning cube. I actually had to fight with the cube before putting on the camera so that you will not end up laughing at me fighting with seasoning cubes. Okay, so we add in our seasoning cube. We allow it to boil. When it's boiled enough, we'll now add in our prepared cocoyam sauce. Okay, we'll let it boil. All right guys, let's take a look. Okay, our condiment is boiled enough. So this is when we add in, not forgetting our salt, but I advise you to be very stingy with salt. Be very stingy with salt. You don't need enough. Whoever loves salt can add his or her own portion of salt later. Okay, add in your cocoyam powder. that was prepared with oil. Okay, so for this soup you don't need too much oil. The oil in the cocoyam is just what you need for the soup. You don't need to add extra oil later. Just at this stage, taste. You taste and adjust. Let this boil for a few minutes. Okay, let it boil for a few minutes and then you add in your bitter leaf. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our soup. As you can see, our soup is a little bit too thick, so we'll just add in a little water to loosen it up. Just a little. Don't forget, make it to your own consistency. If you like it too thick, you can leave it at that. I do not like it very thick. Okay, so I'll stir this to combine. Alright guys, so it's time to add in our bitter leaf, and here is my favorite part. Just throw in your bitter leaf, and I love it to be very bitter. Okay, so you stir this to combine. Alright guys, we are done mixing in our bitter leaf. As you can see, everything is well combined, and this is just the consistency of the soup that I want. It's not watery, it's not thick. Alright, so just go ahead and make it your preference. The way you like it, just do it that way. Alright, so this is how I like mine. I'll taste this and adjust if necessary. Everything is okay, I don't need to adjust anything. Alright guys, so this brings us to the end of our tutorial. Please do kindly subscribe to our channel for more video tutorials like this. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye bye. Welcome back. Don't go yet. We have not tasted our soup. I'm very much interested with the taste of the leaf. So wait and let me test it for you. Oh my goodness, this is my favorite part. It's bitter. I love this. Just go ahead and serve this with any swallow of your choice. My God, I love bitter leaf. Okay, finally, bye bye.